Akira. Get it out of here!
Yeah. Well, I have something here, Harry. It's showtime! I love this stuff.
No, that's a trick. That's some kind of special effects.
It's on record. I'm going to save this stuff.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of the Good Improv Show, happening live in your face.
Mm-hmm. Or in any other part of your body that you have the screen close to. What if they're watching on their phone and they're holding it close to your, your foot? It'll happen there, too. Wherever you want to hold the Good Improv Show,
that's right.
We will perform to that body part.
Yes. And if you get value out of this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to do that.
You see what
That's
Jordan
an
did
important
there?
part.
He said yes, and he agreed with the foot thing.
And added something.
And added also subscribe.
That's
See?
nice. You're seeing how the sausage is made
That's
now.
improv. That's it. That
Simple
concludes
as that.
our course, our improv course.
Yeah.
Thanks. Just send the money in to Good Improv.
Now, in the past, the term unreasonable fun has been bandied about, I'd say, quite loosely out
Very
there
bandied.
in the
Yeah.
common parlance.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
But here today on the Good Improv Show, we promise you unreasonable fun.
That's right.
And imagine the camera just pushing in on my face.
Yeah,
more
yeah.
and
You'll
more
have
with
to
each-
imagine the camera work. We don't have a cinematographer. Our cinematographer left.
Yes, he did.
A contract dispute.
Yeah.
So.
We tried to give him too much money. He didn't want that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. He does it for the art.
Okay, well, we got some suggestions.
Yes. We're not just going to make this up out of the ether.
Well, we are, but we're going to use this to do
Ex
it.
nihilo.
We're going to use the words that you gave us, which are Wimbledon, whale, and toaster.
Wimbledon Whale sounds like he'd be a fun character in an animated cartoon or a children's book.
That sounds fun.
Wimbledon Whale
Yeah, that's good.
learns to go to the dentist or does,
Yeah.
various things.
Okay.
I don't know how toaster
Well, we
fits
can
in.
just save that sort of stuff for the sketches that we're about to do
no,
here.
let's talk about the words, come up with a lot of ideas and then not use them.
Toaster.
Okay, we've said the words many times now. We kind of going to get started with the comedy. So here we go.
Okay, so Dan, before Jordan and I go through with this for you, you are completely sure about this? You don't
think
want to
so.
live anymore?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so...
I have to be like pretty well convinced to say otherwise. At
All
this
right.
point.
I mean, so you got you're in the bath.
Yep.
We got the toaster plugged in.
Yep. I guess what I called you guys here for is a bit cliche, do you think? Or
I mean, it's a little cliche. Toaster in the bath. I mean, that's electrocute yourself. That's a little.
Yeah, I'd call this cliche.
It's
I'd
been
also
done.
call it attention-seeking behavior.
what?
Maybe
what do you mean?
maybe a cry for help.
No, I'm not crying for help. I'm asking. Yeah, I'm asking for help. Yes, I guess I am asking for help in making sure that the suicide I'm about to have is not cliche.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
I'm just surprised you own that brand of toaster. I never thought you'd be that kind of person to own that specific
Black and Decker.
What's wrong with that?
Black & Decker toaster.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I mean,
There's better ones on the market.
KitchenAid's better. I like the one long slot that you can put big pieces of bread in.
I don't need a lot of big pieces of bread. I
Yeah.
need the smaller bread.
I use an exquisite machine. It's made by Wimbledon Co. and it's made out of cherry wood.
Cherry wood. How
It's
does it?
engraved
Like just on the outside, it's cherry wood.
on the outside, on the inside. There's parts.
The whole thing's
There's
wood?
gears. You know how like a watch is made?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, vaguely.
They pack it full of tiny little gears. It's a thing. It's like, it's not just an object.
Wow.
So what you're saying is, if I threw one of these Wimbledon co's into the tub with me, it wouldn't be like so kind of ho hum. Seen this a million times before.
I mean, it sounds like it'd be classier.
Would people focus on the toaster then rather than?
I don't know if they'd
what
use it
I'm
for like
doing?
an ad for their product or anything, but
Oh,
I mean, you probably.
It might make some assumptions about your character. You know that you like fine things.
Right.
Not just, oh, yeah, he picked up a toaster. How did he kill himself? Toaster in the bathtub. Oh, what kind of toaster? Black & Decker.
Well, yeah, but I have been kind of cultivating an image as a dirtbag over my years.
I mean,
right?
that's true. That's true.
You guys would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
The kind
I
of
would
guy who would
agree.
die in a hotel room,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we are right now.
So I don't think. I mean, do they have charge you a damage deposit? I don't think you're gonna get that back on your credit card.
What do
then.
I care?
I guess you'll be dead. Yeah. They could just run the whole credit card as far
Right.
as
Right. Have you maxed your credit cards?
Well, not yet. No, you guys can stay in the room afterwards if you'd like.
Well, I don't want to stay in the room with a smelly dead guy. In
I
the
won't
bathtub.
smell for a while.
Well, answer me this.
I'll be in the bath, for God's sake. I'll be the cleanest I've been in months.
If you want to die, if you're going to kill yourself, why don't you max out all your credit cards, get as many loans as you can?
Yeah, have fun with
You
it.
know, really have fun
with
with it. Well, what's going to happen after you die?
I'm not
There's no way they can
denying
get the
it.
money.
I know that.
You should hire a hitman to kill you. That's what I would do. That's how I'd go out.
That's a good way.
I was going more for kind of down and out, broke without a nickel to my name sort of thing.
Well, I mean, you achieved it. This is a pretty shitty hotel.
I got a really cheap prostitute coming later as well, just to kind of,
You could have gone to Vegas.
solidify the ambiance.
You could have gone to the Alps. You could have gone to Vegas. You could have done this anywhere.
You could have gone to the Alps Casino in Vegas.
That's true.
That's the new one where they
Recreate
it's like
the Alps on
like
top of the
Alps.
building?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
It's very Heidi themed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, those things do sound cool, but not really what I'm going for here, I guess.
All right. Well,
I guess the critique I was really looking for was more of a like, oh yeah, no, this seems pretty good. This is kind of right where
Oh, all right.
where it should be.
Well
Okay.
then.
Wasn't really expecting a whole lot of like detail.
Okay. Well then,
notes.
I think you're doing
I
great.
pretty much got this figured out. Is what I'm trying to say here.
Okay. Dirtbag dying in a bathtub.
Right. With a
All right.
Black and Decker.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
We
cut-
toss it in there for me.
we cut to the makers of Black and Decker toasters. Gentlemen, it has come to my attention that the wattage of our toasters is not nearly sufficient. There was a guy who tried to kill himself in a bathtub, barely singed him. We are falling down in the toaster department.
I agree. I think the size of them is the real issue.
We keep building for bigger and bigger slices of bread. Who is building and making this gargantuan bread? Where does it come from?
I don't know. Specialty stores? Look, we're just trying to give the consumer what they want.
What happened to the normal square loaf like you'd normally get?
Well, we should amp the wattage up. Really crank it up.
Amp the wattage, make it shorter, Wonder Bread slices of bread only, nothing thicker than that.
Okay.
Limit it and more wattage, more power.
Yes,
Okay.
more sparking.
We should be able to kill a swimming pool full of people.
I agree.
With one of our toasters.
I agree. We got to Wimbledon Co. Well, Black & Decker has got a new feature on their model that we're obviously going to have to respond to as the maker of the highest end toasters in the world made of fine woods and gears. You know how a watch is made? It's like that.
Yeah, it's such a delicate process.
Is it possible our toasters are too complicated?
No,
I mean, you
no, there's
shouldn't
no
have to
such
wind up
thing.
Your toaster.
Now, Black & Decker, and they've got footage of this, gone very viral. Lots of court action over this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I recall. Yeah,
A toaster was thrown in a pool, and it killed 25 individuals.
and their sales skyrocketed.
Yes. And we had our engineers throw Wimbledon Co. into the pool. And you know how many people were killed?
0.
No, the answer is 4.
Oh, well, that's good. We
No, it's
can-
not good. 25 is good. That should be baseline
Well,
where we're starting.
To be fair, sure, one of those people died slipping and hitting his
Yes,
head.
I know. Trying to save one of the people from the pool.
Yeah. Well, so I think you might be pleased with what we have here, sir. As you know, our
see it.
toaster, the only toaster with gears, we've just added more gears.
All right,
And,
I like that.
A little gun pops out and is capable of shooting you.
Just one person, though?
One at a time, yeah.
Yes.
We tried a scatter shot, but the shotgun didn't fit on the toaster.
What if we increase the caliber of the bullet so it could go through multiple individuals?
Have to be standing in a row.
So
Great
say
suggestion.
you and 7 other depressed people could line up head to head, have the toaster right next to you, and that would do what it needed to do.
That would be great. We'll get those out on the market as soon as we can. There's currently a 3-year wait list for our product.
I know that.
They're all handcrafted by one Italian man.
It's a shame we're so slow to react to these sort of trends, but
Yes.
it is what it is. It is what it is, gentlemen.
We cut to Italy, a small little town in Italy.
Oh, Giuseppe, please! I haven't seen my dad in months. You've been down here carving these damn toasters.
Look.
Toasters? It doesn't even make sense.
You want these fine There's a market in America for fine handcrafted toasters. The artistry of these Each one takes 2 weeks to make.
My sister and I miss you so. You're only 2 children. We're in our growing, our blossoming years now. You're missing it because you're locked down here with your toasters
Throwing
and
your
your
life
woods,
away.
throwing your life away.
Look, the Wimbledon company pays me very well per toaster. They pay me $400 per toaster. You know how much they have to sell these for? And now I have to add like a gun to the side of it? I have to carve the cherry wood gears myself?
But you work too hard. You never take a vacation. You never
Yeah.
spend any time with the family.
What would be the big deal if one of those toasters didn't get done?
I guess you're right. I mean, I guess I owe it to myself.
Yeah, and to us.
All
your
right,
kids.
I'll take a vacation. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
We cut to a rich guy's house. Well, I'm sorry, gentlemen. I know I invited you here today under the auspices of us all 3 diving into the pool. And then a Wimbledon Co. being tossed into the pool.
Yes, that's
And
the
then
very thing.
electrocuting us and then opening fire on us with a large caliber pistol.
The only way for a wealthy person to commit suicide, I think,
Elegantly.
with taste.
Well, what if I told you that all of the rich people now over in Paris, say, are getting a very cheap length of nylon rope. There you are. One for you, one for you. Tying that around a doorknob and just kind of...
Autoerotic asphyxiating
No,
yourself? I do that already.
No,
I
that's
do that
how you
already.
would...
Yeah, I already do that.
You would, but you would do the whole thing. You wouldn't just stop.
Well, I always
at the-
finish the whole thing.
No, you'd actually die at the end. Would be. The,
Oh, I see. Oh, you're talking about actually hanging ourselves.
yeah.
But this isn't ornate. It's not elegant. It goes against the whole ethos of the principle of killing yourself with something that's a work of art.
Well,
Reginald,
Yes.
I don't think he has a Wimbledon.
no, of course I do. I have a Wimbledon Co. back in the pantry. The maid is just buffing out any.
Reginald and I
scratches?
came here to kill ourselves by suicide with a Wimbledon.
I know that.
Rogerington's right.
Look, I'll fine. I'll just go back and get it then.
Okay,
Yes, get it.
do.
Show us.
Do.
Let's go back and get it.
Frodrickson.
It'll take me a moment.
All right.
Okay.
We cut to the kitchen, and I just like madly whittle a casing for a Black & Decker. All right, gentlemen, here is the
Oh,
Wimbledon.
well, I say.
As you can see, handcrafted by an artisan in Italy.
Looks unusual. I've never seen one quite like this.
This is a unique one piece.
It looks like
actually
looks like
specially commissioned.
a bread box just kind of taped around Wimbledon's craftsmanship has gone downhill over the years. I must say.
It certainly has. Where's the wood? This is all plastic and metal and screws.
I don't think I feel right killing myself until I write a very strongly worded letter. to
No,
the
no,
Wimbledon
no. You don't want to do that.
You know
No,
what? You're right.
no, I shall.
No,
Yes.
you guys don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Well, I was going to write my suicide note anyway, but instead I will use my monographed personal paper to write a very strongly worded letter to the Wimbledon and Co. They need to hear about this.
All right. All right.
Add my name to that letter. Reginald. Write it down.
Yes, Reginald, of course.
Not your last name also? Just the
Just
first?
the first.
We cut back to the Wimbledon company again. Well, I don't know who's been slacking at the job. I gotta assume it's that one little Italian man.
Well, I mean, we only have the one Italian man that makes our toasters. Who else could it possibly be?
Right. They're handmade in Italy by a man.
It says at first that the toaster didn't arrive because he was behind, but now it says he got a toaster, and this letter claims it was horrible.
Well, I knew better than to believe that last one. He didn't do the toaster. This man's been doing our toasters for years. Neglecting every aspect of his personal life, his family,
Yes.
his physical health. He's just withered down. All he is the hands
Hunched
now.
over a bench,
Yeah.
carving these toasters.
Well, maybe we need to find a replacement for him. You know, we shouldn't rely on one supplier. Makes us vulnerable.
What if we were to, say, purchase a factory? Change some of the materials slightly.
Mass produce the product.
And make many toasters instead of just one
Yes.
every 2 weeks.
Yes. Then we wouldn't have a 3-year backlog. We'd be able to respond to market trends much faster than we are now.
That makes a
Yes.
lot of sense, actually. It's weird we didn't hear about that before. We cut back to the suicide party. Well, I have to say that I can't tell the difference between this Wimbledon and this Black & Decker. They look almost identical.
Pretty identical at this point.
Must be corporate espionage.
I mean, I don't even feel like killing myself now if this is the grade of toaster I have to do it with.
You guys just want to go get like a hot dog or something?
Do you mind if we autoerotically asphyxiate ourselves first?
Oh, fine. Well, I think I did it. I think I finally did what everybody was trying to do. I was able to kill every last whale on Earth.
Wow.
Everyone's gone.
How'd you manage that?
Scuba gear and a harpoon
Just like
gun.
one at a time?
One at a time. Hunted them down.
Now, okay, hold on. When you say
Stalked them in their natural environment. Had to go undercover in their pods sometimes.
when you say whale, does that include porpoises?
Every
and
porpoise,
dolphins?
whale, dolphin. So there's no confusion.
Wow. That's
pretty-
a lot of work.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You did
good.
this all by yourself? You didn't outsource any of the jobs?
Not one. Not a single one. I'm basically like Jack the Ripper down there under the sea now.
Wow.
Can't go back. I get caught down there. You like
There's a bounty for you.
probably.
So what's next for you then? You've killed all the whales. What's
Yeah.
next?
Well, are there any other animals that everybody's dying to save?
I mean, quite a few of them, I think.
Yeah, quite a few. The pandas.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the more extinct they already are, the easier it is to
yeah,
get them
well,
all.
What, like pandas or giant pandas?
There's a difference?
Well, yeah, pandas are a panda. Giant panda was named after a panda. It's a bear. And then a red panda is an actual panda.
I'd probably have to kill all three of those things. I
Probably
guess,
all
now.
the different types of pandas.
Just so
Well,
there's
there's
no
two types of
confusion.
panda. There's pandas, and then there's the panda bear, which is not technically a panda.
And
But then
the
there's the red panda.
The red
so
panda is that's a panda. But I mean,
They'd all have to go.
but to stop at a panda bear though, would you go for the other bears then? Like, do you have to kill all the bears now? Because you can't just kill one type of bear.
Right.
There's
Well,
the other types of bears out there.
the pandas will experience pandemonium.
Maybe I should
Maybe
just.
just kill Jordan
I
next.
was just gonna say. Maybe I should just start with Jordan here. Put him in the sea. You know what? I dare say that if either you were tasked with wiping out an entire species, I don't think you could do it.
All right, you're on.
I think
You're
that
on.
was just me and my gumption that made
What
let
kind?
that
What
have
name a
happen.
species, and I'll wipe it out.
How about horses?
Horses?
Yeah, horses.
I don't think that's a species. That's a genus.
I want them all gone.
Including seahorses?
Yes,
Because that's a type of horse.
it counts. All gone.
All right.
Every last one. And
Surf
I want them
and
stocked. No mass murders.
we cut to a pool. All right. I think I got the last horse in there. You
Wow.
got the toaster?
Yes, I do.
I know you wanted them all stocked, but we stocked them to
Wow,
catch
this
them.
is pretty good.
They're all in this pool.
Actually, I was surprised you to get this far.
This is a trusty Black & Decker toaster. I
Yeah.
also got a warranty on it.
You gonna try to get the warranty after you dump it
You
in
didn't
there?
return the toaster?
Yeah, I put the toaster in a bit of rice. It absorbs the water.
I don't know if that works.
I say, hey, I brought this toaster home. I tried it. It's not working.
I mean, they're going to smell the horse flesh on it.
Well, you didn't say how we tried it.
That could be factory smells for all I
I
know.
guess that's true.
Yeah. Okay, well that works for me.
Yeah.
You gonna toss it in the pool then, or?
Yeah, there's a lot of horses in there. Sure that's powerful enough? You want to get like a second one?
Oh, no, this has a good amount of watts.
Oh, all right.
They upped the watts by 1.
Oh, well, that's a lot of watts.
A lot of watts.
All right.
Yes.
It's a lot of watts.
Toss her in.
All right. The only thing is the short cord.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to reach the pool.
It's the one flaw of the toaster. It's got a 6-foot cord. They assume you're going to be within...
Well, it's not normally a flaw. You normally just have it on your counter for toast. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't
6
call
feet
it
is
a
actually
flaw.
pretty generous.
6
when
feet
you
is
think
very
about
generous
it.
for a toaster. Tell you what, I'll go down to the store and I'll get an extension cord. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
We cut to the store.
Hi there.
Hello.
I'm looking for an extension cord that can handle a lot of wattage to
Okay.
kill about 700,000 horses.
Okay.
I don't know if that's horsepower or what you'd measure that in.
You
but-
measure in horsepower.
Okay, well, I need that extension cord.
Okay, we have that.
Oh, awesome.
We got this rated for, now, I'll tell you. You can see the label. It's going to say it's rated for 500,000 horses,
Okay.
but I assure you, this can do 700,000 horses.
They underrate it for
of
safety?
course, just for
Okay.
safety, you know?
All right, let's see it. Let's see the extension cord.
you
Oh,
guys
wow,
just
that's nice. Is that
Yeah.
cherry wood?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
handcrafted.
Wow.
artisanally made by, I think a guy in Italy does these.
Oh, holy cow! That's quite. It's probably expensive.
Well, here I got a demo model here. I can show you. There's gears inside.
Oh wow! There's gears in the
that
extension.
carries the power to the.
That's amazing. So it just goes along. It's moved by the gears.
the power
huh?
is converted into analog. and then-
Wow. You know what? I mean, I think it's worth paying for the craftsmanship. I'll take
Okay,
it.
well that's $45,000, please.
You know what? Worth every
it
penny.
is. It
We
is.
cut back to Italy. I can't keep up this pace, you guys.
Papa, please. We saw you that 1-2 week period, and then everything just went crazy.
Oh, it takes so long to make one of these extension cords. The gears are so tiny to move the electricity along. There's all gears and scoots to move the electricity manually through the cord. And it's cherry wood, so I got to make joints in it. It's each bit of cherry wood joint has to be made to make it flexible.
But we have to make more. All the proceeds are going towards saving pandas. Some maniac was slaughtering them.
Like red pandas or panda bears?
All of
All
them.
types. Giant
pandas?
pandas, giant pandas.
All right,
Nothing's safe.
for the pandas, I'll make more extension cords. I'll be in the basement if anyone needs me.
Gentlemen, your burrito is a success, and we're going to bring it into the market.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I want you to know, we, unlike other corporations, conduct extensive animal testing.
Okay.
And we tested your
Okay.
burritos out on a sea creature.
I mean, you're just feeding them the burritos, so I don't think that's a bad
seems
idea.
okay,
It seems
yeah.
all right. I mean,
And all the sea creatures died
oh my
in
God.
the experiment that we did.
Well, what was the experiment?
Chucking a burrito into the water, the sea creature would eat it,
And then die?
and then die.
Did it choke on it?
In some cases.
But 'cause I don't think there's anything poisonous in our burrito.
Yeah, what sea creatures were you feeding it to?
Mainly the blue whale.
A blue whale?
It wouldn't even
Several.
be able to detect that amount of stuff in its system.
How did you? Hold on. Where did you keep this blue whale?
We find free-range blue whales.
Free-range blue whales. These things are hundreds of feet long.
They are very difficult to catch.
And they ate a single burrito.
Could it be maybe having them in captivity that's killing them? Because I don't think that's plausible to keep a blue whale alive in
Have you
captivity.
been doing a lot of experiments on them like this? What have you been feeding them? Burritos, presumably other food.
Plankton, a lot of plankton.
Well, I mean, they eat plankton, so that's good. How are you feeding them the plankton?
Just kind of chuck it in the water.
You don't just chuck it. They need enough water to kind of like get it in their mouth and filter it.
Well, our research scientists have their methods. You have your opinions, I guess,
That's
about
fair.
how.
All right. Well, okay.
fair.
Let's just. Okay. So the you think the burrito killed the blue whale? I would
Oh, we're
argue
certain.
with that, but
we're
then,
certain it did.
What, did you do an autopsy to determine that?
Yes, all of the whales received a full autopsy.
what does that mean for our product then? If it's killed the blue whales?
That is going to come with a label. That's all.
It says it's toxic to blue whales.
Yes.
Could you maybe try feeding it to primates and see if they like the? That's more our market. That's more our
Yeah.
demographic.
Certainly.
I mean, we don't really
We
make it
cut
for whales.
to after the primates experiment has happened. Gentlemen, burrito, I'm happy to announce, is going to be released to the market.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Great.
Now, every one of the animals, again, died.
The primates?
The primates, yes, during this experiment with your burritos.
Yeah, but
Every single
How?
one. Well, we chucked the burrito in the water. The primate.
Water!
water. Why is the primates in water?
Well, it was the same water we used for the
You
whale.
just use the blue whale tank to keep the primates.
Well, hold on. I guess in science you want to have a control, so if you did
Right.
one in the water, you'd want to do the other in the water.
Precisely.
To ensure the
I
water
don't
wasn't
think-
what was causing the
Can
problem.
gorillas or chimpanzees even swim? Aren't they too dense?
Well, all of the ones that we used died. So I wasn't doing a test on whether they could swim. I was doing a test on how they would react to your
So you
burrito.
just threw the primate in the water and then threw a burrito in.
Yes.
And did any of them eat the burrito?
Some tried.
Are you sure they're trying to eat it, or were they trying to grab it desperately as some sort of flotation device?
Hard to say. None lived for us to question. But,
But our
congratulations, fellas.
Burrito's still going to be on the market. It just
Yes,
needs
with
a.
2 labels now.
Well, that's not good. We don't want any stickers on there. Is there nothing we can do to just get this released as is?
As is?
Yeah.
Well, there's always something you can do.
Okay.
Of course. You guys know where to get one of those fancy toasters with gears, and they're made out of wood.
God, they're hard to get.
They are hard to
You
get.
know what? Just put the labels on it. We cut to a restaurant. We cut to a restaurant. But, hey guys, have you ever read these labels?
No,
No, never.
never.
Apparently, this burrito could kill blue whales, primates, prairie dogs,
Wow.
pandas, both red and giant. Like, this is like 80 different animals it mentions that this burrito could kill.
Did it say why?
No, it just says it could kill them.
Just could kill them. There's no reasoning why.
Doesn't say people on that list, so
Well, I mean, we're primates. I mean, that's a little concerning.
It's pretty close.
yeah, that is close.
What if we just ate some of it?
Yeah,
Right.
good call.
Because then we
Right.
wouldn't be pussies.
That's right.
Well, I mean,
It makes me want to eat it more, actually.
yeah, they're
It's a-
basically challenging
It's
us
a
to do it.
badass burrito.
Yeah. Well, you give it here then. I'll try it.
Do it.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to get in the water first. Okay, Mr. Moser. So we have tabulated your bill here.
Great.
That is
Ready to pay that?
$5,000 for the stay in the room.
Okay.
We did have to clean the bathtub quite extensively. There seemed to be scorch marks around it, kind of singed hair, and we found a toaster that was singed.
Oh,
Did you have something in the bathtub that you?
wonder what happened in there.
I don't know. We also found a prostitute.
Oh,
So it's gonna come to about $18,000.
so okay. So just to get an itemized list here, the 5,000 is for the bill,
Yep.
Yes.
and then the 13,000 is for the cleaning of the scorch marks.
Yes, this is the man who had to clean the scorch marks off,
Yes, and the repairing of damages.
and he also had to get rid of the body of the prostitute.
Yes.
Wow. How's she doing?
I got rid of it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we gave it to this place that tests burritos.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, donated to medical science.
Okay, so what are you talking about with these scorch marks? I didn't see any scorch marks when I was in there.
You didn't see any scorch marks?
I don't
They're quite
recall,
extensive.
No.
They were up the wall, and then it looks like someone who like quickly got out of the tub and grabbed the towel rack and pulled it down on top of them. And there's a bit of blood
And water.
and water everywhere, water damage everywhere.
Yeah. Like a large electrical shock had
Oh.
perhaps gone off, maybe caused a small fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
inside the water of the tub.
Near it.
Oh.
There's quite a lot of damage to the room, almost as if someone was not planning to pay the bill and like living there devil may care.
Well, who would do something
Yes.
like that? That'd be a...
And
Real jerk.
you're sure you don't require medical attention for your seemingly injured foot?
Oh, my burns and
Yes.
blood? No,
And the
I'm
thing on your
okay.
head, yeah.
I'm doing okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
All right, well,
So stupid. I cut myself shaving, so...
Ah, understandable.
all right,
Yeah.
fair enough. Well, I mean, here you go, 18,000. There
And some of these mints.
you
Okay.
go. Those are complimentary.
Yes.
Anything we can do about any of these extra scorch mark charges? I really got to contest these guys.
I guess we could take it to upper management.
Yeah, let's just try that. Let's just bring a manager out here.
All right.
Let's get this all squared away, settled up.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's fine.
I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Hi, sorry, Mr. Chesterfield, sir.
Yes?
There's a man downstairs. His room was quite heavily scorched marked and bloody and smashed up. And he's just saying he thinks some of these charges are unfair because he feels he was not in the room when this happened. So he wants to have some of them removed. And I know we have to take these kind of things to you, sir.
Yes. That's good. You did good.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
You're welcome. We cut to an alley where Dad's just being beaten up by two goons.
Hey!
What is it, pal?
Oh, man, you guys are really beating me up here, but, what did he say?
He said, yeah, he'll waive some of the charges.
Okay, that's great.
Whack, whack.
All right, guys. I don't know which one of you it was. I don't care which one of you it was. But one of you streaked across the net during a pivotal moment at the tennis match.
Streaked?
How do you know it was one of us?
Because you were crouched there like a ball boy.
Yeah.
And then you said, I'm a ball boy, and your balls were like bouncing.
I mean, you got to admit, this is not a confession, but that was pretty funny.
I found it hilarious.
Right.
Okay?
But it's unclear to you which one of us it was?
Yes, it's unclear to me. I was so squarely focused in on the testicles that I didn't get a look at the face of the perpetrator.
That makes sense.
Well, I've prepared drawings of our testicles from memory.
So,
For
okay,
you to-
thank you.
Yeah.
See, either of those look like the streaker? Now, admittedly, my drawing is not photorealistic.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like you have a style here.
I do have a bit of a style.
I think it's kind of impressionist.
I mean, they're good. I would keep these and put them on my wall.
Thank
but
you.
I don't know if they help me in this particular case.
Thank you.
Hypothetically, if one of us was discovered to be the streaker, what would be the consequences of that?
Well, there'd be fines.
Okay.
You'd probably get some sort of contract with, I don't know, a beer of some type, I'd assume.
Oh, okay. So there'd be
Okay.
fines, but then there'd be like
Some sort of reward.
Reward as
too.
well, yes. Some sort of notoriety, but also some sort of fame would
The
come
person
along
who
with
streaked
that.
at Wimbledon.
A lot of people would hate you and cluck their tongues and say, that's not the Wimbledon way.
That's inevitable.
That's they're tennis fans though.
But other people would be like, oh, I like them Wimbledon streakers there, them subverting the rules, them is.
He's a good lad, he is.
So it just depends what kind of demographic you want to connect with.
That sort of thing.
Okay, I kind of like the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
little
they
more
sound
down to
They
earth.
sound fun.
They do sound fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
The only streaking I did is my winning streak.
At Wimbledon.
and but that
Yes.
meaning what exactly?
That's the only streaking that I did. That's
He
what
wins.
I'm saying.
Win what?
Wimbledon.
You didn't win Wimbledon. You're just a guy who I've brought in here to question about running across
Are
the
you
net.
sure about that?
Yes, I am sure.
Okay.
A professional tennis player won Wimbledon again this year.
If I were to play, I would win.
Yeah. He'd have a streak if he played.
I understand I'm just a man who allegedly could have streaked
yes,
across.
there's one of you two.
Yeah.
Says you.
You're the only two naked dudes there. Okay.
I mean, I think this is profiling just because we're naked. That we're the ones who were streaking. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
were you both streaking?
No.
Were you both streaking in such perfect synchronicity that to me, standing on one side, it appeared as though only one man was running and screaming, I'm a ball boy?
I am nude because I was drawing myself. I am an
You
artist.
saw that.
I saw the
He's an artist.
drawings, yes.
I am nude because I am a registered sex offender, and I think it's just faster if I'm nude, so I don't have to explain it to people.
People
'Cause
stay away from
they
you
more
that
or
way.
less just assume.
Okay, I understand that. That actually seems fair.
Right. We both have better things to do than to be streaking across Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not looking for a third naked man?
Oh, what do you suggest? That it was me? That I went and did that? Quickly ran up here and hastily threw my suit back on, and then just accused two random passersby of doing the deed?
Yes.
I mean, that sounds plausible.
That did not happen.
Your tie looks like it was hastily, as you said.
I'm very poor at driving. See, I can't even say it. At tying a tie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
Well, can you prove that those aren't your testicles?
Yes, I can.
All right. Oh, he's right. There's no way.
See?
Oh, yes. Mauled.
There's
Yeah.
a lot more mold on mine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta come clean then. It was me.
Okay.
There was the pervert.
Thank you.
Do I have to go on another list?
Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really going to hurt your sponsorship chances here. I was really hoping you were like an Olympic athlete or something.
We cut to a neighborhood that he's just moved into, and I have to inform you that I am a registered sex offender. I have to stay away from schools, and
Okay.
I was the guy who streaked at Wimbledon.
You disgust me.
You were okay with the sex assault thing?
Well, everybody has problems in their past, but things like that. That is a
Yeah, that's
a
what
storied tradition.
people are pissed off about the most. Honestly.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, well,
We got to prison. So I heard you were in for fucking up Wimbledon.
yeah, that was me. I streaked.
This is the guy.
This is the
Yeah,
guy.
I streaked at Wimbledon.
Oh, you're going to pay.
You better watch
You
it,
guys
buddy.
like Wimbledon here in prison?
You better watch yourself, buddy.
Everybody in prison loves Wimbledon more than anything.
More than
Wow.
freedom.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was so big in our nation's prisons.
It's huge. It's the only thing keeping it afloat right now.
Wow, really? Just the
It's the
viewership, of the
for
prisons.
the prisons.
Yes.
Right. Started out, the gods just had it on,
Yeah.
But after a while, as prisoners started really getting into it.
Yeah, and our hope is that one day Wimbledon will be held here.
In the prison. In the yard.
we cut to television broadcast. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here for this historic occasion. Wimbledon, for the first time in its long history, will not be held in Wimbledon, but will instead be held in San Quentin Prison.
Jimmy the Snitch now being stabbed to death. And it's still 1-1.
Okay, so guys, I think this is my fault, mainly my fault. I mean, I told you to look out for a white whale.
Yeah.
I did not realize how many white whales.
You've been going on and on about this white whale.
Yeah, I know, and we found several, but none of them are Moby Dick.
Oh, how do you know? How would you even know?
Because Moby Dick's a sperm whale. We found a white blue whale, a white right whale, a white Greenland whale, a white fin whale. We found several beluga whales. They're naturally white. It's a sperm whale specifically I'm looking for, guys. Look, so I've put up a color chart here to show the shade of white, a picture of what a sperm whale looks like. That's what I'm looking for, you guys.
God, nothing's ever good enough. Oh, we're after the white whale, everybody! White whale! Oh, what do we see there? White whale. Wham! Harpooned. Whale pulled on board.
Yeah.
Not the right one.
That's not the one that... Well, I'm looking for the one that bit my leg off. That's not the one that bit my leg off.
You are looking for your idea of the one that bit your leg
Yes,
off.
your ideal of a whale.
No, I'm looking for the specific one that bit off my leg.
Don't put whales on pedestals, Captain.
That's what's happening here.
You're putting the whale on the pedestal.
You're obsessed.
Yes.
right.
Yes, I'm obsessed. That is my whole thing. I am obsessed with this.
There are lots of them out there. Don't get hung up on one. Another one will come by, maybe bite your other leg.
Listen, the men are talking, okay? We came onto this whaling ship under the auspices of killing and selling many whales.
Yeah.
Not chasing one whale down over the 7 seas.
I get it. It's a commercial enterprise. We're supposed to get whale oil. Yeah, but
And speaking of that, all the whales we killed, we could have kept and harvested. We didn't have to just slough
Throw
them off
them back
into the sea.
overboard.
Wait, wasn't the
They
one
were
I was
already
looking
dead
for.
and on board.
This wasn't the one I was looking for.
Wasn't the one you were looking for. Sounds like a song. You could lament about it.
Look, guys. I know this is hard to understand, but I'm really just into this one specific whale. I need to find him. I need to get revenge. Okay.
Get revenge on a whale. Do you hear yourself? You want revenge on a whale.
Look. I'd strike the sun if it insulted me. So I'm going to get this whale if it's the last thing I do.
You need to start going to brothels when we're on shore leave.
Totally agree with that. The striking the sun talk? You're going to beat up the sun now.
You think that would help?
Yes.
I think it would really, I don't think you'd think about whales after that.
We cut to after the Pequod has visited a port where there was a brothel. Hey guys, I gotta say, you're totally right. I'm not thinking about that whale at all.
Yeah.
But after I left that brothel, I think one of the many prostitutes I slept with gave me the clap.
Oh no, here we go again.
We're after the white prostitute.
Well, fellas, I have prepared for you a delicious recipe, a delicious, fantastic, succulent lasagna.
Oh,
Great.
That's a lot of
And-
adjectives.
Yes, and as you see it before you, smell it. Get it smell in
We
your
can,
nose.
yeah. It smells really good.
Delicious cheese.
Yeah,
Noodles.
yeah,
Bit of ricotta.
yeah.
In there.
Yeah, that's all good.
Good stuff. That's
Yes.
lasagna you're
Yeah,
describing.
yeah.
Yes, and some slaughtered orca. Eat up, guys.
Okay, well, sorry.
Great.
So what was that last one?
Slaughtered orca.
But that's not traditional in lasagna, is it? That usually it's
Ground beef.
like pork
maybe?
or lamb
Pork?
or something. Yeah.
Sure.
Orca?
Yep.
Did you say a porca? like
Yeah, yeah.
big
Like
pork?
No. I said orca.
Orca.
Like a killer whale, like a
A killer whale.
the
That's
porpoise.
right. Yeah.
That,
Is it a porpoise?
Why
think
is
it's
that in this
porpoise.
lasagna?
Where'd you even get that?
I caught it and I killed it myself.
You killed a killer whale.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right. I did.
Okay.
I mean, that's impressive.
And you're gonna use it? I guess that makes sense too.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I notice it, it's like there seems to be quite fatty. Like there's fat like dripping out the side of it. I'm assuming that's all the blubber.
Yeah, I don't know how to butcher. That's the messy part.
Okay,
of it.
well, how far down did you cut? Did you cut down to meat, or is this all blubber in this lasagna?
I don't know. I don't know what portion of a orca is blubber versus meat.
Well, how did you cut like this far down or like this far
Not
down?
very far.
Not very far. I'm thinking
That's going to be blubber.
It's
Yeah,
a blubber lasagna.
100% certain that's
yeah,
blubber.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's still good, right?
I mean,
I doubt it, but I'm willing to give it a
we'll
shot.
give it the ricotta smells nice.
Yeah, all right, I'll give it a try.
I'm hoping to sell this dish to a restaurant.
Where are you going to get more orca? Are you just planning to use the one up until it's all gone and then the restaurant closes?
Yes, that's a good
Like a
plan.
pop-up restaurant.
I hadn't considered the possibility. I thought once I sold them the dish, they worry about getting their own orca.
Oh, I
source
see.
it.
Okay.
I
all
just
right.
have to make the one dish. You know?
Well, okay.
It's blubbery.
It's very. That's what I was about to say. I was looking for a word to describe it. I'm like, and blubbery is a good word.
blubbery. That's
Really
it.
overpowers the cheese.
Yeah, it's
Overpowering.
it's really strong. Like that's. I've never
really
had
strong.
whale blubber before. I don't know if I'm a whale blubber man.
I'm
It's
certain that I'm not.
strong.
This is great. Do you guys mind if I use your words in the marketing for
Yeah,
my...
I guess.
If you need somebody not endorsing your product, I'd be happy to do that for you.
Well, no, I'm going to twist it around to make it sound like you're talking good about it.
We got to the commercial. So if you need someone endorsing your product, I'm the one to do it.
we cut to the deep Arctic. You know, I don't know what everyone's complaining about. This is a hell of a lasagna.
This is fantastic stuff.
This was really good. It's just like Mom used to make.
Extra blubber.
You know what? I'm sick of being enslaved by the bakeries.
How are the bakeries enslaving you?
Well, you buy a toaster,
Okay.
and then you're forever forced into a life of servitude buying bread to toast with it. I say no more. Today we toast whatever we want.
So,
Anything.
your basic problem is you're just bitter that you have to toast bread.
Yes.
All right.
But mine sounded more like dramatic and over the top.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say, well, what do you want to toast then?
a chocolate bar maybe?
But it would melt.
I think it would wreck the toaster.
Oh, yeah. See, here we go. Here we go. Toaster shill alert.
What do you mean toaster show? Chocolate's not something that can toast. It just kind
Yeah,
of...
it's gonna melt and probably catch on
liquefies.
fire.
Fine, marshmallows then.
Yeah, you can toast a marshmallow.
Well, you can toast a marshmallow over a fire, not in a toaster.
Oh, not on a toaster, of course.
Right.
That's just for bread.
Well, that's not just for
Work
bread.
for the
You're-
bakery much?
You're choosing things that are high in sugar, which is very burnable. It's going to cause a fire.
What about an open flame toaster as a product? Hey, that'd be pretty good.
I mean, I've always kind of wanted to toast a marshmallow indoors.
It could be like the flames come down from the top, like when they do a coffin,
Oh, yeah.
and they put it in to burn it
Thinking
up.
of
and the
new
flames
toaster
shoot in.
ideas. It could be more clear that you two work for the toaster company.
I wish I worked for the toaster company. You get salary. You get 6 weeks vacation.
Yeah.
You get to go to pointless meetings.
It's just automatic. Yeah, it's a cakewalk working for the toaster company.
I see. Not a toast walk? Huh?
No, that is not a common phrase.
No, cake. It's cake.
It's a cakewalk.
It's actually a really offensive phrase, apparently.
It is? To
Well,
who?
yeah. Well, it's because it's something that like slave owners talked about black people doing.
Walking for cake?
Yeah. Apparently, the one who walked the funniest got a free cake.
I like funny walks.
I mean, funny walks
And
are
I
pretty
like
great.
cake.
I am toasting a chocolate bar here today. That is happening.
All right.
Okay, no matter what you toaster people say.
We cut to after the chocolate bar. The whole house gone, huh?
Yeah, so you sabotaged my toaster just to prove a point,
No,
huh?
we didn't touch your
Did it already
toaster.
catch on fire, guys?
You're doing.
You put a chocolate bar in it. The sugar caught on
Oh,
fire.
and just by coincidence, it
caused
caught on
a
fire.
short that burned your house.
The one time I put something that isn't bread in there. Oh, whoops.
Yeah. That's right. It's
yeah,
meant for
that's
bread.
how it happened.
It's
guys,
designed
like-
for bread.
This is maybe in the old days you can get away with this stuff, okay? But now that people have the internet, they can see what happens, okay? You put something other than bread in, bam, immediate, the toaster goes up in flames.
Well, mostly, yeah. It's not a secret.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty widely known.
Hidden in plain sight. It's one of those things. I know what you guys are doing, okay? I know what you're doing. Coming in here, sabotage my toaster so the house burns down. Then when I toast something other than bread. I don't know if you're working for the bakery or if you're working for the toaster company, but something's going on here.
Well, all right, we'll confess. I'm working for the toaster company. He works for the bakery.
Okay.
I do.
It's a joint operation.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on?
Since the dawn of time.
Yeah, it's a big conspiracy. We run everything pretty much.
It's like when they were putting bread in like just ovens with open flames. Yeah. Yeah.
We cut to another hotel. Okay, Dan, I think we figured it out.
What happened this time, I wonder?
Scorch marks.
So, toaster in the bathtub. Cliche. But I've got you another toaster.
Okay.
Plugged it in. We've got you some marshmallows, some chocolate bars.
Okay.
This stuff is all very dangerous and flammable to put in a toaster.
Okay.
You put this in here, it'll cause a fire, and that's how you'll commit suicide.
That'll
it's
do it.
unique. It's interesting.
It's got a redundancy built in case the shock doesn't kill me. The fire certainly will.
Right?
Right.
You got a twofold method of killing yourself there. People will remember it. That's the
thought of
guy who put
everything.
a Snickers bar in a toaster.
Foolproof.
Right?
It is foolproof.
This
wow.
is the way, Dan. This is
How'd
your
you guys
suicide.
do it?
It's all Justin.
Yeah. You know, I just thought
Wow.
about it for a bit. I read a story about it was a story. It was a conspiracy piece on one of those internet sites about how the toaster and bread company have been ruling the world. Is written
Oh,
by
yeah.
this nut.
Yeah. And I was eating a Snickers.
Yeah, and I said that's what'll go in the toaster.
Wow.
That'll kill Dan. Suicide done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, gosh, you're right. I sure hope Dan dies a horrible death.
Yeah, he's
Thanks.
yeah.
Man, you guys are real supportive as friends.
You're welcome. We try to be.
Something a dirtbag like no more than a dirtbag like me could have ever hoped to expect.
Well, no problem, Dan.
Thanks. So, Hooker died last time, so I
Yeah.
bought a slightly more expensive one this time around,
Oh yeah.
There you go.
just so it doesn't, she doesn't die on the way.
And you don't have to worry about the money because
Yeah.
she'll be dead.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
So live it up.
Maybe save one of the Snickers so she has something to eat when she gets here.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's
Wow,
being a
it's
good
the
host.
least you could do.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Should have bought a whole box of Snickers. I mean,
Oh,
Whatever,
Do you want a
but-
Snickers?
well, yeah.
You can take the prostitute Snickers.
Thanks, buddy.
It's okay. We cut to back down at the front desk of the hotel. I wanted to report something in my room.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
It seems as though some men have broken in and staged what looks to be a suicide scene. Also,
Wait. I have some questions.
before we even get to... Okay, yes, please, of course.
Why?
This story should stand up to any scrutiny that you...
Why would
put on
men
it.
break into your room to stage a suicide
I'm
scene?
really glad you asked that. I'm really glad you asked that.
Okay.
Are we gonna go on or?
Yeah, of course. I'd love to go
That's
on.
not something
You
I-
want me to answer the question?
Yes. Yeah.
I thought you were just ruminating. I thought you were.
No,
Now, why
no.
would a man break in? I'm
No.
sorry. I thought you were ruminating at
They're
the time.
breaking into your room. Why wouldn't they just slaughter you?
That wouldn't be very
Stage
nice,
a
would it?
suicide. Well, it's not very nice to stage a suicide. Who'd they stage a suicide with?
Or four. Yeah.
For or who? Like
Your suicide?
cover up
Yeah,
a
it must have
murder?
been mine. Must have been my suicide.
Must
yeah.
have been yours. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, how do you know that?
Just assumed when I walked in the room.
Do you know these people?
Well, yeah, there's some friends of mine.
How do you stage a suicide?
Meticulous planning.
All right. Well, so your problem is you're complaining about this is in your room.
Yes, and I'd like it removed before I.
Mr. Moser, don't worry about a thing. We know exactly how to handle this.
Okay.
Cut to an alley.
No.
He says you'll get 5% off your bill. Gentlemen, we have a prisoner here on death row who is able to choose his method of execution.
Okay, well, that's standard,
how.
yeah.
That's standard how it works. Now we're prepared to do firing squad,
Mm-hmm.
hanging, lethal injection.
Yeah.
However,
Weird that we asked them to choose when really those are the only choices we have. I mean, do we
Oh
give
wait, is
them-
that we serious? That's it?
That's all we got. Yeah.
yeah, just the three.
I mean, we should
Hold
probably just
on,
make
that's
it multiple
it?
choice, but we don't word it that way.
Yeah.
You can't choose to be strangled?
Well, that's hanging.
No, it's not
Hanging.
hanging. It's different.
You're strangled by the rope.
All right. Well, anyway, what did he choose?
Well, he says none of those are any good.
Right. He probably wants to be strangled. This guy.
He would like to die being crushed by a whale.
Oh,
That's pretty good too.
I mean, there's some pretty fat prisoners. We could just get one of them and think that would do.
And maybe. I
Did he-
believe one of them is nicknamed the Whale.
Yeah, I mean, we could just have that guy do it.
Technicality. We've got him, gentlemen.
Okay.
He's actually in here for smothering people. So, I mean, it would just be like
Kind of a
another
natural fit.
natural thing for him. He'd know what he was doing.
There you go. And on paper, we will have fulfilled the request.
Great. That's great.
Excellent.
We cut to next week and another execution's coming up. Well, gentlemen, as you know, we still grant the power to have the prisoner choose.
I keep saying we should change it to a multiple choice and just put on the
I know,
options that
I
we
know.
have here at the execution place.
I know.
It
Well,
was so vaguely worded, we have to honor it.
this guy wants a firing squad.
Okay, good. We have that.
Yeah, so what he said is he wants somebody to throw a Black & Decker toaster into a bathtub while he's in the bath. He understands that to be a firing squad.
And only one of the toasters will be plugged in, the other toasters
That's
will be...
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to be throwing the toaster into the bath
Oh, wait,
for him.
I mean, that sounds. We can do that. I mean, we just have to find a bathtub and a toaster.
Yeah.
And we'll have to expense the toasters.
Yeah. Well, you know, and this is a government-run facility, so we can expense a really nice one. Let's get two.
Yeah.
And make one of them a Wimbledon.
the break room.
And put it in the break room. A Wimbledon toaster,
I
you
love
guys.
that.
We're getting a Wimbledon.
Yes.
Yes.
We cut to another execution the next week. Well, the sad day is finally here. They gave us multiple choice only for the executions.
Okay, well, I think that's good.
All I can do is executions by multiple choice now.
Wait, executions by multiple choice?
Yeah, so they've given us multiple. They choose multiple choice,
A, B, C, D.
and then we do that one on them.
Oh, okay, all right. They're
You know?
not dying by multiple
No,
choice.
no,
They're
no,
choosing-
no. That's
okay,
right.
well, good. I mean, we only have a few options,
Okay,
so that makes
so
sense.
I'll read them out here to you. We got strangulation.
Okay.
We got crushed by a whale.
Oh, wow, they're keeping those on
We
there,
got
huh?
the firing squad,
Okay.
which is tossing the
That's toasters specifically?
Yeah, toasters into the bathtub.
Oh, and head stepped on by an elephant. Head stepped on by an elephant.
Last one is potpourri.
Potpourri.
So I don't know what that is. That's
I was hoping for
dealer's choice, I guess. I'm not sure how that works.
elephant's foot steps on the guy's head.
They got a whale being crushed. That's elephant's more practical.
They took the statistics from our last 3 executions and then used the aggregate data to
I see.
come up with those multiple choice options.
Stupid AIs.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Death by potpourri.
Guys, we have finally found the hacker who hacked the super secret files that we here at the CIA keep. Whale Balls 420.
Wait, that's the hacker's name?
Yes.
Pretty good name.
That's a pretty badass name, actually.
Whale Balls
I
420.
like I like this guy already.
Yes, and the hacker has been traced to inside this building.
Whoa.
Inside this room.
It's an inside man.
Wow.
It's an inside job.
It's an inside job.
Whale balls, huh?
Whale Balls 420.
Well, whoever it is, he sounds like he's a really cool guy.
Definitely.
Yeah, and maybe even so cool that if he was caught, you'd probably just let him go. You know, like maybe with a warning
Wow.
and not fire him. I think that would be probably the best course of action.
That would make him a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's
Really?
what I would do. Yeah, totally.
Really?
If you caught this guy, this totally awesome Whale Balls 420, and found he was the one who hacked the secret documents from the CIA, I think you should give him a stern warning, a high five, and maybe a raise.
Well, now I think Justin did it. Because
No.
did you come to that
Hold
conclusion?
on. Why would it be Justin and not some 4th person in the room who we can't see? Right
I'm
now.
listening.
Okay. Well, listen. You said the hack was coming from inside the room, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the 3 of us have been chatting over our lunch break.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then suddenly this hack happens. There must be somebody else in the room that we can't even see
I mean,
right
that
now.
makes sense to me. I just want to say right now that makes sense to me. I think that one.
A cloak of invisibility.
Or somebody hiding under the table.
If he's smart enough,
And deftly dodging our legs every time we move them.
If
And every time we look.
You would duck to the other side of the table,
Yeah.
probably.
Right.
makes sense to me. I mean, if he's smart enough to come up with an awesome name like Whale Balls 420,
That's a pretty
he's
good
gonna
name.
be smart enough to evade us for a bit.
It's the praise for the hacker that makes me think it was Justin. Not that it couldn't be somebody invisible.
I didn't say invisible, just very adept at hiding in this room.
Like a ninja.
Very good at hiding.
Maybe an invisible guy. That's 2 other options. We've got 2 other vectors of attack already identified here. Invisible guy. Boom. Ninja under the table. 2. Boom. Who's next?
Chinese spy. Balloon.
Look, whoever this very, very handsome,
Doesn't look to be a balloon, but still.
whoever this very handsome, well-endowed, and probably charming and very funny hacker is, I think maybe we should just back off and let him go. I mean, there's no real harm done. I mean, he just stole just took some documents, that's all.
Yeah, what was it? Probably some iTunes library? What are we talking here?
Yes, the iTunes library. Yes.
You can just re-download. It's no big deal.
And the MySpace login information.
Okay, well, that's probably never coming back, so...
Good.
I know there's still a chance, but it's probably never coming back.
I mean, the only thing that's going to happen is he's going to sell that information to people who want to know what our CIA agents are listening to and what their MySpace was about.
Oh my god, that's just what I've been thinking about recently. What have other CIA agents been listening to?
Are you really curious about it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really curious about it, I can, if you get some money, I could probably, maybe pass some of that info your way. Just
Okay.
hypothetically.
Cool.
All right, well, I think in the interest of national security, we should all bite our cyanide tooth. Like in Dune.
Like,
Why?
why? That doesn't make any
To
sense.
keep the secrets secret.
Well,
So
this-
just
the
in case it
hacker-
is one of us.
Right.
But
Just as a failsafe.
I mean, hypothetically, the hacker probably would have already downloaded it to a safe file. If anything happened to him, it would be just released automatically, right?
That makes sense.
That's what I'd do if I was a really smart, really handsome hacker with a cool name like Whale Balls 420.
Despite the effusive praise, that's a good point.
That is a very good point.
All right.
Listen, we don't know enough information right now, okay?
Yeah.
Because is it this invisible guy? Is it this ninja? Is it some other guy like in the ducts right now?
That's another vector.
Moving through the ducts?
Could be anybody. Could be
Using
anybody.
Wi-Fi? Have we looked at the Wi-Fi lately?
Could be somebody coming in psionically.
Yeah, right?
Mentally projecting themselves into here to do this hack, and then
Yes.
out the door as fast as they
It
came
could
in.
be someone who just had the password, typed it in, and then sent the file to a personal email address.
Well, that would be very stupid because that would be very easy to trace.
Yeah, exactly. And how would they even guess the password of 4 zeros?
Right. If the hacker did that, they would be what I would call a schmuck. A schmuck
I
would
think
do
schmuck
that.
might be
So-
a strong word. I mean, it's, I
We
think
could always just check the videotape.
clever inside job. There was a videotape?
Yeah, it's been monitoring the station the whole time.
Oh,
That's right. And we've been keeping up with purchasing VHS tapes to record the video.
Despite them being harder and harder to source.
yeah. Oh, that's what that big bill is. It keeps coming in?
Yeah. Well, it's harder to find vintage tapes, right? That are going to work with our machine.
Yeah. Well, I've seen our machine. It's a really weird, specialized one.
Yeah.
You probably have to have special tapes.
It's hard to find tapes for it.
We cut to Italy. These tapes. I'm handcrafting all these
Papa,
tapes.
plees!
Come back to the family.
Why do they
Nobody
need-
uses these
The
tapes!
CIA does. They insist on this maple, handcrafted maple tape with the gears to
We
make
see
it work.
the gears.
The tape is made out of gears as well?
The tape is made out of gears as well. The gears turn the tape, which is made of the thinnest maple wood. I have to shave it down.
It's
so
already
thin.
an analog format. Why do you need to do this?
I don't know. It's something the CIA needs. Apparently, they need to spend their tape budget.
Well, we're moving to a new family.
I
Yes.
understand. I
We're leaving
understand.
this island.
Yes, we're going over to a neighboring island.
There's only so many islands to choose from.
Yes.
I get it, and I'm sorry. I couldn't be a better father to you kids, but all the money I've made, I've given to you for your futures, but I haven't been there to parent you. For that, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. We don't forgive you, but it's all right.
Yes, exactly. We do not forgive you. Just to make that clear, but it is all right.
All right. I gotta get back to making these tapes.
Okay. Okay.
Fellas, I rented a video, and it was supposed to be the Brendan Fraser film, The Whale,
Okay, yeah.
where he plays an obese
Uh-oh.
homosexual
Yeah.
man.
I know what this is about. Okay, here it comes. I get it. I see what happened.
What?
What?
Okay, go ahead.
He was talking about Brendan Fraser and the Whale movie, and how somebody just mysteriously changed the tape out.
Yeah, it wasn't the right tape.
It was just some non-Brendan Fraser, obese, homosexual man. Ha ha. Very funny. I get it. And it's just a picture of me there, fat in front of the mirror brushing my teeth. Very funny.
What's that
Good
homosexual?
one.
Where did homosexual come into it?
He's just insulting me.
Well, it spoils the joke when you say it like that.
Well,
There's a picture of Dan. He's in front of the mirror.
oh, yeah, yeah. I've seen this. Everybody's seen this.
It's in The Whale.
It's all over the internet. Like, we're all over the internet.
Well, good. I'm glad it's all over the internet.
Great.
I'm glad that the first impression everybody has of me when they see me for the first time is that picture. That's good.
It'll live
good.
forever.
It's helped my image, if anything.
So, are we okay with not having the Brendan Fraser movie, or do we need the Brendan Fraser movie? I'm
We're
not sure what's
okay.
going on. Did you set this up just to tease Dan?
Yes. I have the disc.
You have the disc.
Yes.
Are you going to watch it?
No. I have no interest in that film.
You just rented it just for this bit.
Yeah.
We cut to next week. Okay, so what do you got this week, buddy? Dumb and Dumber, I see, huh? Real funny. Real good one. Good one. Real funny.
Actually, I didn't know if you guys had seen it, so I brought a DVD.
This
Yeah.
guy never stops.
Well, no, we're actually watching Dumb and Dumber. Do you want to
Oh,
join
we're
us?
watching it, are we? Oh, you're both looking at me. We're watching Dumb and Dumber. Very good. Mwah! Masterful gentlemen.
There's only one of you, so do you think you're dumb or
Oh,
dumber?
I'm so fat I'm 2 now. That's what we're taking it back to the whale one, guys. Real good. Real classy. Throwing it back
wow.
to last
We
week.
never even thought
good
about that.
stuff.
I was
Hilarious.
just trying to leave that joke in the past and move on with my life. I don't know
Yeah.
why you're so hung up
Wow.
on that one incident.
Well, I mean, there's like 10 whale references in that sentence alone. So,
We cut to next week. Hey guys, do you want to watch The Mummy with Tom Cruise?
you sons of bitches.
Turns out all the rentals of The Whale are just people making fun of their roommates.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of The Good Improv Show. If you had fun, hit like and subscribe. And if you didn't have fun, then punch somebody real hard in the stomach.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? I have thought for a long time that we should end the show with a song.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Skinnamarink. You know?
Like that song.
I mean, not
specifically?
that song, but another song, perhaps?
Sure. Maybe one we'll write.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
okay. If you have suggestions for a song, please leave them in the comments.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Now get out of here.
Below. Bye.